Good morning and welcome to JoyNews Interactive here on the JoyNews channel. We're live from digital address GA0992539 in Kukumim Lakra, on DSTV channel 421 and Go TV channel 144. On Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, we're JoyNews on TV. I'm Peter CBD. Thank you so much for your company. Now, did you know that the corn dough you use for your banku is possibly mixed with lime? Well, yesterday the environmental health officers uncovered some substances that our traders and food vendors add to food to either preserve or add color to it. Worst of it was that all traders and millers the team found either had health cards expired or non-existent. Here are some visuals from that exercise. Hashtag Joy Clean Ghana campaign continues on various social media platforms, and you've been reacting to this. Let's take some of those comments. Amalau says, God have mercy, but how do these traders feel when they sit in this kind of mess to prepare even food for people to consume? It's sad that we don't mind the condition and process these foods go through before we consume them, and these are the more reasons we die before our time. Mercy, Lord, mercy. This one is from Isaac Y.A. Brown, who says, very nasty stuff. And he's asking, what is this? Is this the market we buy almost everything from? God bless you, Joy FM, for this. John Solomon says, oh, I'm a Ghana, and we're happy living in this environment. This should not be stopped, but continued forever. Shalom. Ladi says, what has the food sellers what have they turned into? The last I bought banku and okra stew. Oh my word, I nearly died. And Adu Kwabana says, this is highly commendable. Consumers don't see this. At Isaac Ishan says, so disgusting and pathetic. We're not serious as a country. So what does the sanitation ministry intends? Okay, superintends, yeah? And this is happening right in the national capital, where the president, his ministers, and the leaders who matter in sanitation live. We have failed as a people in terms of sanitation, so we bow down in shame. Manuel Depot says they will politicize it to NPP and NDC. If they continue like that till 2020 because of votes, they will ask them to stop the campaign. GH, everything is politics. I wish you guys will do it non-stop. Kudos. Emerson Dakufam says this is where the Environmental Protection Agency and the so-called AMA should do their work, but no one, because this is where all the health problems come from. And our market is supposed to be healthy and neat, neater than any other place, but it's said our marketplaces are the most filthiest. Controversial Northerner says it is a good move, but I have a problem with them seizing the drinks with herbs. The work of sanitation officers vary from that of FDA. Clean Ghana should concentrate on the environment where the food and drink is prepared or sold. The food we buy by the roadside, do we know how it is being prepared? Esther Deku says, this is really sad. How can people be this unconcerned living in filthy environments this day and age? This is heartbreaking. We need to change our ways. Francis comes to say that some food vendors are naturally wicked, selling what they won't do, what they won't consume to the general public. Brokweku says, oh God, give me my future wife, let me marry and stop buying food outside. What is this? Oh, Brokweku, you can cook for yourself. I don't think you need a wife to cook for you so you can stop eating food from outside. Franklin Opong says, so did those who cook this food eat some or not? Hey, we are so dirty people. We're dirty people, so this one, you need the government to come and clean it for you. Oh, Ghana. Sam Osaki comes in to say that I ate there last week and even licked the bowl. Hey, licked the bowl and my fingers. Jesus is Lord. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, I wonder how you feel now. Akosia says, in fact, those eating this in Accra, I think should be dead by now. The vendor should be in prison for a month on hard labor. Evans Ando says, upon all this we're seeing, you will still get people that will criticize the minister and the government. So I always say that the problem of Ghana is we the citizens and not the government. But that's just his opinion. Joseph Amos says, we really appreciate the good work you're doing and I hope this exercise will be across the whole of Ghana. Akati says, if government slashes funds from the sanitation ministries and supports Joy for this campaign, it would have yielded results. You can continue the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with JoyNews on TV with the hashtag JoyCleanGhana campaign. Now, government has officially launched a series of platforms to encourage the general public to report incidents of cybercrime and cybersecurity breaches. The initiative, dubbed the Cybercrime Incident Reporting Point of Contact, is geared towards the proper handling of crimes perpetrated online.
It is for this reason that we're gathered here today to formally announce the launch of the Cybersecurity Awareness Month for 2019 and the Cybercrime Cybersecurity Incident Reporting Points of Contact, a platform that will facilitate reporting of cybercrimes and cybersecurity incidents. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2017, the Ministry of Communications, with the support of the National Communications Authority and the World Bank, established a National Cybersecurity Center to coordinate national cybersecurity activities in support of the government and the private sector. One of its key deliverables was the establishment of a National Computer Emergency Response Team based on direct linkage with other sectoral sets, including the telecommunications sector sets. These three sets, which are the Computer Emergency Response Teams, are currently operational, and they are contributing to securing our networks and IT systems in these various sectors. Other sectoral sets will be established in due course and connected to this platform. The establishment of the various points of contact for cybercrime and cybersecurity incidents reporting as part of the Safer Digital Ghana campaign is being launched to further enhance the collaborative work among the sectoral sets, but most importantly, they are designed to provide effective mechanisms for citizens to report suspected and identified cybersecurity incidents. These points of contact cut across all demographics: government, private sector, the public, and children. The multi-platform approach was carefully adopted to provide multiple channels through which incidents can be reported to the National Cybersecurity Center. Through the use of email, which is targeted at the corporate and government sectors, especially those who have a need to document exchanges for reference purposes. People in the corporate and government sector who have no need for referencing may opt to fill the online forms, which is another mechanism of reporting incidents. We also know that a significant percentage of the demographic are the youth, and so a WhatsApp point of contact is also available, targeting them amongst other socially inclined citizens. A voice call mechanism is also available, targeting children, businesses, government, and individuals who are less tech-savvy, and citizens who do not possess smartphones or have access to the internet.
Communication Minister there talking about cybercrime. Now, we know in Ghana cybercrime is quite a problem, and you've been reacting to this on our Facebook page. Derry Julius says, cyber what? We're currently living with thieves, properly reported, and yet nothing happens. What else do you want us to do? Criminals are left free while others are deported. Report who to who? And Ruben says, this is how Akufo-Addo appointees are milking the state with useless apps. Nana Boache says, you people play your eyes top. It's either the government creates plenty of jobs for the youth, if not, we will even scam and hack that platform. Oh no, for reporting cybercrime itself. We're not joking this year. Well, I hope we are joking, because cybercrime is very bad. Don't do it, kids. No, stop. Bawarama says, I reserve my comments. God save us all. And Olu says, when great minds are at work, great things happen. Bright Salom says, tell your boss, the president, to create jobs first before attacking cybercrime, because we are not fools to see him and his appointees stealing from us and allowing us to eat from their gutters. Kweku Dala Amponsa says, Akufo-Addo's appointees have been reported to the special prosecutor, but nothing happens. And when you want to catch the youth who gets their dirty meals from this, and you want to catch the youth? Mohammed comes in to say that I think bringing an end to cybercrime will bring a lot of problems. Youth will turn into robbery, and I think some offenses are good. Okay, we should deal on other important matters like a platform on how to create jobs for the youth. And Charlie says jobs first, and the youth will desist from cybercrime. Atute says, report the suits wearing thieves at the Jubilee House by the way of example first, and yourself for the GVG deal to set the pace. All right, so let's go to Black McKean, who says, we're tired of launching this, launching that, which gives no benefits to us. When will a satellite be launched to help cope with technology and accessibility to information for national development? If not, all the launching to me, we're just launching white elephants. You're still watching JoyNews Interactive with myself, Mapisa CBD. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back with more. Hello and welcome back from the break. You're still watching JoyNews Interactive with myself, Mapisa CBD. You know how to continue the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with JoyNews on TV. Breast cancer, it's a scary thought, and all too many women assume that it won't happen to them. Early signs of breast cancer can be a lump in the breast, a painful breast or armpit, or a discharge from the nipple. Even if none of these symptoms present themselves, a doctor should be visited to be sure. Now, the Cosmopolitan on Joy FM has launched a month-long campaign, and this is some of the conversations that have been taking place.
The space is too vast that we need more people on board. And in my little corner, I just started, we have Well Woman Clinic at Trust Usu, but we haven't opened some at our clinics. So I work at Domi Clinic, Trust Hospital, so we opened the Well Woman Clinic there. And I started the clinic, and my first patient was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Wow.
Yes, she's the regular patient that comes to me, and I just said it leisurely, like, hey, we are starting Well Woman here. And I was just begging her to come and screen, and we examined, I found a lump, and to tell her the news, I was surprised. I was like, wow. And I just when I go back to my room, I'm like, I thank God that at least if there's nothing I get from this place I'm working, I was able to save someone. So it's not only the doctor, it's not only the nurse, it's everyone. And in fact, the media people, you people are the one that have the whole anchor in your hand, because you guys are the ones that can pull the crowd. Someone like Becca, like she has her own crowd that follows her. So if she's for that, you can imagine people who will listen to that. So it's something. And one thing I also want to put across is that breast cancer is so treatable and curable if it's detected stage 1, 99%.
Okay.
But unfortunately, if it's not detected early, we have 4 stages. In stage 4, it's 1% chance of survival. So why don't we save what is left?
Yeah.
And it's very, very possible. And I realize as the year increases, the awareness is getting, because last 5 years it wasn't as like this, and I'm seeing it getting better and better.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
The world is becoming pink.
The world is becoming pink. Mrs. Vivian Jesse Safo, President of Peace and Love Survivors Association. Can you add your voice to that? How important is what we're doing?
Thank you very much. It's very, very important for every woman to go get herself screened. You can do it at home, but once a year, go to a clinical person to screen for you. If there's any little change, please and please do visit the hospital. You can seek a second opinion somewhere and make sure you do your follow-ups so you are satisfied with yourself. Women, especially our sisters who sell, they don't have time. Domi Market, as she's there today, somebody will tell you, as for me, I don't have any problem with my breast, so I'm not going.
Even without checking?
Yes. And you might not know, maybe it's the person who is refusing to go. Maybe it's because of her. That's why they are there today. So please, women, we have breasts, and the possibility of having breast cancer is real. So anytime you see a breast screening program somewhere, just have some little time for yourself and go get yourself screened.
All right, some breast cancer tips for you. This month, ladies, don't be afraid to touch your boobs so that you can feel the lumps. And if you don't know how, we'll be bringing you some tips there. But let's take a quick flight to Doha, where Brahma Sankar prepared for the men's 5,000-meter race on the first night of the World Track and Field Championship Friday in Doha, Qatar, with the goal of representing his country as well as possible. Now, he did that and more with a touching display of sportsmanship, with Jonathan Busby on the verge of collapse on the last lap. Dabo slowed and helped Busby around the last turn and crossed the finish line nearly 5 minutes later as the crowd gave him a roaring cheer.
Bremo Sukar Dabo of Guinea-Bissau is literally dragging the brave Aruban Jonathan Busby to the finish line. They are going to finish together here. The crowd are on their feet. Anybody who's able, standing to salute this outstanding demonstration of sportsmanship and camaraderie. They didn't travel here to drop out. They travelled here to finish. Brahma Sukar Dabo and Jonathan Busby, to a huge ovation from this massive crowd in Doha, have finished the 5,000 metres. And what a demonstration of the esprit de corps and the friendship that exists between runners of all levels from all countries.
Now, sports is more than just, finishing the race or getting the trophy. It's also about helping people along the way.